Coming up on the Angus Report, producers work to recover from vast wildfire damage in Kansas and Oklahoma.
The nutrition-reproduction link.
Uncertain markets and whether they influence quality beef demand.
And Angus Genetics Incorporated released its latest calibration of genomic-enhanced EPDs. We visit with special guests about what that means for producers.
This is the Angus Report. Hello and welcome to the Angus Report. I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. Devastating wildfires in Kansas and Oklahoma covered an estimated 400,000 acres during the final days of March. The fire sparked in northern Oklahoma, and forceful winds quickly pushed the flames almost 625 square miles into Kansas. It's being recognized as the largest wildfire in Kansas history and has left a painful mark on farms, ranches, and many rural communities. Barber County, Kansas was among the most damaged areas, with more than half of the county burned throughout the week-long fire.
Wildfires in Kansas are not rare, but they're uncommon, particularly this widespread. At one point, this fire was 35 to 40 miles wide, active burning. This is number 7 as far as size wildfire in the nation. It is the number 1 sized wildfire on private lands. Everything burnt. The fire burnt so hot it burnt the roots of the grass that we had established and the trees. And in the first couple of days since it entered in the southwest portion of the county and moved northeast, the high winds were sustained even after that fire blew. So it wasn't black in areas. The soot had already blown off the ground, and it was just bare. It absolutely looked like a desert in the areas west of Hartner to the county line. How do we recover? How do we help the farmers that have lost everything, from their cattle to their pasture rotations to the hay that they had stored to their, I heard a total that it may amount to over 1,000 miles of barbed wire fences. It's going to take days and weeks for everybody to find and account for their cattle losses, which is why at this time we do not have a firm number on losses. We have reports coming in and we're tallying those and totaling those, but again, it's going to take time.
While the official number of cattle losses is tallied, the impact on local livestock producers is lasting, and recovery efforts will continue for months. More information on recovery efforts is available through the Kansas Livestock Association at KLA.org. And next week, we'll share stories from Angus breeders and commercial cattlemen living in the affected region. Be sure to tune in then here on RFD TV.
Last month, French officials detected the country's first case of bovine spongiform encephalopathy, or BSE, in more than a decade. The disease was found in a 5-year-old cow in the country's northern region. A spokeswoman for the World Organization for Animal Health says that the finding shows that current surveillance systems in France and the European Union are effective. While surveillance measures remain in place, the risk assessment level has risen from negligible to controlled. French officials anticipate that it's only a matter of time before some importers ban beef from Europe's largest producer. France exported more than $1 billion in beef in 2015. To keep cows in top shape, it's important to understand the key reproductive milestones during the year and to provide proper nutrition throughout those varying states. That's according to Cliff Lamb with the University of Florida. He says the second trimester of a cow's life generally represents the best opportunity to efficiently improve body condition.
We want cows to be at a body condition score 5 or 6 when they calve, because it seems to stimulate the rest of the reproductive system of the cow. So being in a decent condition when she calves will allow her to start her estrous cycles quicker and give her a chance to become pregnant sooner after she calves. The one thing that we have to be very cognizant of, especially from a reproductive standpoint, is that making sure that cows are on an increasing plane of nutrition, increasing the condition, approaching breeding is extremely important. Absolute body condition at a certain point during the production cycle probably isn't as important as making sure that they're increasing condition at certain time points. We see healthier calves, we see calves that perform better, and we see cows that start to cycle better afterwards.
Reproductive health is top of mind when assessing the bull battery for breeding season. An expert suggests screening bulls for trichomoniasis, or trick. South Dakota State's Russ Daly says a recent resurgence of the disease is causing more producers to test their bulls. The most popular test, Daily notes, is the PCR, a sensitive diagnostic test that helps determine if bulls are positive for trick. If the disease is transmitted to females, the result is inflamed reproductive tracts, resulting in pregnancy loss. While testing improvements and awareness of trichomoniasis have reduced the risk of introducing the disease into cow herds, Daly says it remains important to test bulls.
We go now to Jenna McCrell for all the news you need to know this week in the Angus business.
The National Junior Angus Association is beginning its search for the next Angus ambassador. It's an elite position that provides an opportunity for a one-year term as spokesperson for the organization's nearly 6,000 members and connects with cattle producers, consumers, and industry professionals nationwide. Applications are available online and must be submitted by June 15th. Once the applications are reviewed, 5 finalists will be invited to the American Angus Association July 21st to participate in the final round of competition. Learn more online at njaa.info. Angus Juniors recently participated in Raising the Bar conferences held at the University of Arkansas and South Dakota State University. The National Junior Angus Association's Raising the Bar conferences are an opportunity for junior members to experience college campuses, learn about careers in agriculture, and make new friends in the Angus business. Visit the National Junior Angus Association's website to learn more about future activities and events. And that's what you need to know this week in the Angus business.
Thanks, Jenna. When we return, the role of quality in uncertain markets.
Also, I had a chance earlier to sit down with genetics experts to discuss the American Angus Association's newly calibrated genomic enhanced EPDs and what that means for producers.
Visit angus.media to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health, the makers of Safeguard Cattle Dewormer. Healthy cattle perform better. Add Safeguard, add pounds. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
This isn't a 9-to-5 job. So when you check the pens one last time, put away the tools, and make sure everything's ready to hand off to the night crew. It's not the clock that tells you the day is over. It's the confidence of knowing you got it right. It's having one less thing to worry about when the sun goes down. So when you see the signs of BRD, choose confidence. Choose Zuprevo from Merck Animal Health. Talk to your veterinarian about Zuprevo for BRD treatment.
Standing Heat is the industry's most effective and accurate estrus detection patch and available in 4 bright colors. Its sticking power is amazing, and our unique rub-off 3-layer surface shows you when your females are in heat better. We're the true favorite of cattlemen who demand their patches to stay put and provide accurate results. Find customer testimonials and order information at standingheat.com. Free shipping on 100 patch orders.
Horn flies cost cattle producers nearly $1 billion a year. They interrupt grazing, cause loss of blood, and impact your bottom line. By incorporating Alticid IGR into your supplement program, you can prevent the emergence of adult horn flies. Alticid IGR will significantly reduce stress on your cattle. For pennies a day, you can control the most costly parasite and increase your profitability. Contact your feed supplier to incorporate Alticid IGR today.
Me and my wife calve out about 200 head of first calf heifers every year. We've used Cattle Active for 3 years. Our protocol is when we have a calf that is born, gets treated with 5 cc's when they hit the ground. To keep the stress down is why we use it, and otherwise they convert their feed better, and anytime they're converting their feed better, you're gonna get a better breed back. I'm Jeff Gray, and I use Cattle Active.
Deads, treatment costs, and poor performance. The combined effects of scours can add up to thousands of dollars per year. Protect your bottom line against these critical losses with Scour Boss. It's the only Scour's vaccine with the flexibility to administer at PregCheck with broad-spectrum protection you won't find anywhere else. Contact your Elanco sales representative or visit scourboss.com to learn more about Scour's protection that delivers what others can't.
When using the turret system, we have this remote control. It has different functions. Each function does a separate job. And the fact that you are outside, not inside, this is the unit that allows you to do that. Unless they make new additions to the system they have now, I don't see much change needed.
Did you know that your checkoff works to safeguard beef's image and reputation? There's lots of noise on the internet, but did you know the checkoff uses the website factsaboutbeef.com to tackle myths? Did you know factsaboutbeef.com also shares stories about beef production? While you're focused on managing your beef business, your checkoff is busy protecting the image of your industry and your end product. Get to know your checkoff at mybeefcheckoff.com.
At 44 Farms, we believe work starts at sunup and doesn't stop until sundown. We believe in order to live off the land, you have to love and respect it. We believe that cattle aren't just raised, they're nurtured. And we believe when you do things right, with honesty and integrity, well, things like quality and consistency happen naturally. 44 Farm Steaks, responsibly raised all-natural beef.
Looking for BRD protection that doesn't affect performance? A solution that has no impact on feed intake and little to no post-treatment side effects? That keeps cattle healthy and on feed without interrupting your day-to-day operations? Get it with the Titanium Vaccine Portfolio and experience the added support of our full-value beef partnership. Titanium, a dose of confidence. Learn more at elanco.us/titanium.
I use an AI service to increase the genetic potential of my herd. We're using top-notch bulls. There's no way I could afford to go buy the bulls that I'm using now without AI. I knew Shane would be somebody that could get the job done and provide me with the help that I needed to do a project like this. I AI myself, but there's no way that I could do 250 head in a project by myself, so I relied on select sires to help me fill that gap.
Beef quality is everyone's responsibility, including yours. That's why the Checkoff-funded Beef Quality Assurance Program is key to your future. BQA, empowering people because you can make a difference, taking responsibility because it's our job, not someone else's, working together because product safety and wholesomeness is everyone's business. Find out more at bqa.org.